Every time I try to rise above, I'm swept away by love.
He's a handsome gentleman.
One final butthole shot, and there's that.
AJ, I don't know what he's got going on there.
Hey, man, you were ahead of your time.
I was way ahead of my time.
It was star-studded, so much fun, and my husband participated in it.
You could also say who's still here.
Right.
I'm just going to say, all right.
Not gonna lie, holding two ferrets is oddly similar to trying to fend off my own children. It's a chaos that I welcome. Let's get this podcast started. Welcome back. Emphasis on back, real ones, to a brand new, very special edition of Not Gonna Lie, a Wave original brought to you by Pull-Ups. If you heard my everybody tease in our last episode or read the title of this one, you know why. This is extra special, but I'll get into that soon. In the meantime, I'm your host, Kylie Kelce. I'm back at my job as a semi-professional beach wagon puller. I did finally tell my daughters I went on a work trip to Disneyland Paris. They were slightly disappointed, but honestly not that bad. They were very alarmed by the video of Olaf, not the picture. The picture, for some reason, did not faze them. The video is what really took it to another level of, oh shit, you actually met Olaf. And they're right, I did. And it was amazing. And with the amount of berries my children eat on a daily basis, I'm living in constant fear. Because apparently they're still not cleared. And hopefully by Thursday when this episode comes out, they will be cleared because it's berry season. And I would like to indulge. And also the suggestion of how to overcome this or not contract it. The top suggestion is to cook your berries. What? Do you guys have children? It's clear no. Because if I tried to cook berries and give it to them in any form other than a berry, I don't know how else to say it other than you can get fucked. Who knew in the intro that we were going to get this unhinged? But we're back. Coming up on today's episode, you guys said hell yes to an Adoptable Animals segment. And to be honest, I was going to do it anyway. Today, we've got some very cuddly, exotic guests joining the show. I can't wait to see if there's a turtle because Queen Emma will go home with it. I will personally fill out the adoption papers and hand deliver it to Simon. Yes, I will. I'm also going to talk about our family trip to Tahoe, the most me thing to ever happen to me at an award show, and how maternity clothes almost always suck ass. But I don't have to tell you that. We already know. After that, I wasn't lying, real ones. We've never been more back with our biggest show ever because I'm going to be joined by not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 iconic guests who made the first album I ever owned. That's right. It was Black and Blue. And it was a banger. I have no business speaking to the Backstreet Boys. Yeah. We interviewed the Backstreet Boys. That's crazy. And you're going to get to watch it. But before we get to all that, let's start things off with the Real One comment of the week. This week's comment was from Two Stone Chefs. That's right. Who commented on a photo of Jason and me presenting an award to Jeffrey Lurie at the ESPYS. They said, not the dry cleaning tag at the end of the tassel on her dress. And yes, it was a dry cleaning tag. Here's my explanation of this situation. I wore, this is going to be, I've warned you guys that I'm type B, C, whatever the hell it's called. It's a type A person would know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. I don't care. Here we go. I wore this dress to give the commencement speech at my college. How many years ago was that? 3 years? Now, I recently got this dress dry cleaned. Had it been dry cleaned since then? I don't think so. So I got it dry cleaned. to freshen it up. But it's 2 pieces. It's a dress and the belt comes off. Well, apparently, if things detach themselves from your articles of clothing at the dry cleaner, in an effort to not lose the pieces of your clothing, they tag everything, which is something I learned while I was sitting at the table. And I put my hands in my lap and realized that there was indeed another dry cleaning tag. Now, to my credit, I got dressed in the backseat of a car. And it's hard to see that when it's in your lap. So sometimes when I meet people and they tell me, you're just so relatable. And I think it's their way of saying that I am chaotic or unorganized. And it actually is a compliment. Because if I thought that it was an insult, this would have been way more stressful for me, but it wasn't, because there's nothing I can do about it now. I wore a dry cleaning tag on my little belt. The nice thing is that there was a very kind person. I always say I don't often read the comments, but I did see someone reply to this somewhere in comments and say that they knew what the dress was, and that at the end of the belt, there was a little flower embellishment with little thing on it. And that might be what they were seeing. That was very kind. And yes, it did have a little flower at the end of the belt. And yes, that was a dry cleaning tag. All right, that does it for Real One Comment of the Week. Let's head over to a very highly anticipated edition of Places Kylie Has Some Business Being. Because there was a place I went recently, I'm guessing a lot of you have tuned in to hear from me about. It was star-studded, so much fun, and my husband participated in it. And of course, I'm talking about the American Century Golf Tournament in Lake Tahoe. Yep, that's right. This is the second time that I've been out to Lake Tahoe, and this time we brought everybody. We brought all 4 children, my parents, and my niece, because we had to be in man-to-man coverage. There are too many bodies of water. That makes me nervous. So we brought man-to-man coverage so that when Jason was golfing, we still had him covered. Everybody got eyes on him, you know? There was this clip going around of Jason and the girls on the golf course. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, there's the girls running to Jason. Okay, here's the funny part about this. Wyatt and Ellie ran out to Jason. There I am with Finn. Okay, there were multiple comments saying that we forgot one, or where's Bennett? Guys, not everybody. Let me set the scene for you, because these children I made them. These children are half of me, and I don't like to be the center of attention. I don't know how many times I can say that. There are people lined up all along the rope of the hole, the golf hole. I don't know what you call it. The green, the hole. I don't speak golf, guys. We know this. There are people lined up all on the side. So our 2 older are sure of themselves and confident, and they want to run out and see dad. Our 3-year-old was like, F that. I'm not going out there. And I don't blame her. There's so many people staring at you, and there's people yelling at Jason. And she's like, why are they yelling at my dad? And it's a whole thing. But she didn't want to run out there, and that's her choice. But the fact that people were concerned, like we forgot one of our children, is crazy. That's crazy. We did not forget her. She was, I believe at the time, she was with my dad. The girls loved Tahoe. I will say Tahoe is absolutely beautiful. The lake itself is the kind of lake that I would call a gateway lake. It's the kind of lake that, as someone who grew up going to a beach, it would convince you to enjoy lake life, because it is crystal clear. And I don't know what it is. It gives me a confidence of, I can swim out. I can still see my feet, you know, or I can swim out to where my feet don't touch. I can still see the bottom. It's wonderful. And for at least the 3rd time this year alone, there was photo evidence of me facing away from a competition to try and change the outcome. Because sometimes if you just don't watch, maybe it will go better. I don't know how many times I can explain this. My rational brain knows that this has absolutely no impact on the outcome of what is happening in front of me. I know that. But in the moment, my athlete brain says, there's nothing I can do to impact this situation. So I got to do the only thing I can do. And that is start practicing superstition. Oh, Queen Emma summarized this for me because I didn't actually know what the thing is. So Jason's score at the tournament has officially lost him a bet with Travis, and now he has to wear Blue Man Group makeup for an episode of the other podcast.
If I don't do it, I have to do a show painted in blue.
Yeah.
If I win, then you have to do the show in blue.
Oh, I'm so in.
The best part is while we were out there, someone said, do you think he's going to have to be blue? What color blue? And I was like, the Blue Man Group blue. And they were like, oof. As if a different blue would have been better. That was good. I liked that. And since we're talking about all the photos and videos from Tahoe, I did want to address one in particular that's getting awarded as our first official SMA of the week. And if you don't know what SMA stands for, it's my honor and privilege to say that it means suck my ass. Or in other words, suck my ass. I know Brad's going to put that in there. We are going to play the clip here for context. Queen Emma, can you show the real ones? Kylie seen discussing Taylor Swift's wedding and honeymoon. First of all, shout out to the top comment because AJ Jones said she's about to cuss y'all out on the next podcast. AJ, thank you so much for saying that because you're fucking right. I am. Yeah. So in this clip, the gentleman who was collecting content for Us Weekly decided to follow me around. And while he was following me around, I think he was just trying to catch me in one of these moments where someone very nicely was just having a conversation innocently. It was a dad and a daughter, from what I understand. One of them asked me, will there be photos posted? And I said, well, it just happened. You got to give them some time to bask in it. They're in the honeymoon time. And then he recorded the end of that conversation and decided to say that I was commenting on the wedding and the honeymoon. No, I was just saying, maybe give Tay and Trav some time. Just give them time. Right? Also, I don't know shit. Don't ask me questions. We've been over this. You know? But also, don't eavesdrop in on my conversation with other people just because you're being nosy and you're trying to get a clickbait bullshit that you have posted here. So once again, you can suck my ass. Now, the great thing I do have is this podcast because when it was started, I said, if you want to hear something from me, you can come right here and hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Pretty sure that's the expression, right? Yeah. So here's the thing. Did we perfectly time up our summer hiatus? Yes. Did any of our team here at the podcast know why? No. But it was well timed. And we were busy. I would like to say congratulations to Tay and Trav. It was absolutely magical. I'm so happy for them. We love them so, so dearly. And it was only making it official because Taylor's been part of the family now for quite some time. So that's that. And anything else you can check in with Taylor and Travis about because any of the details that they want to share, they can share. But otherwise, it was intimate and incredible and full of love, both for each other and everybody else's love for them. All right, that's it for places Kylie has some business being. Next up, let's get to Doom Scroll of the Week, brought to you by Pull-Ups. First up, this wouldn't be a true NGL if I didn't talk about the latest viral woodland creature. That's right. I'm talking about Jimothy the Raccoon. Let's see this short king. Are we calling him short or compact? Go ahead, Queen Emma, the clip, please.
What am I looking at?
Yeah. This is Jimothy. He has a rare congenital short spine syndrome and has been seen roaming the streets of Seattle. Now, here's the thing. I love the fact that Jimothy is unique. Let's start right there. Let's start there because anyone who has seen raccoons knows they're raccoons. You're not telling them apart. Now, granted, Burr and Gab, they'll tell you, we had a raccoon in college. That makes it sound like we caught it. We didn't catch it, but we would leave him little gummy bears lined up on the curb next to the dumpster. Because Bandit needed a snack. Okay. His name was Bandit and he lived in the dumpsters. Now, my point in sharing this story is that we have no idea how many raccoons we were feeding gummy bears to. Because you can't tell them apart, but you know who you can tell apart? Jimothy. Apparently, Jimothy fans have also uncovered rare footage of him as a baby. Queen Emma, can you roll this clip? Because I actually haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
Stop it.
You have the strangest body, buddy. Holy cow.
Okay, for my audio listeners, if you have not seen the clip of baby Jimothy, I need you to sprint to our YouTube channel to make sure that you pop yourself to the right part of this episode and check him out. That is one of the cutest things I've ever laid eyes on. And I say that wholeheartedly knowing that I have held 4 newborn children in my arms that I helped make. Am I going to go so far as to say that it's top 4 cutest things I've ever seen? No. But top 10, maybe. The next scroll, this happened over our summer break, but in honor of my love for Anne Hathaway and my own wardrobe malfunction, I'm talking about it anyway. Queen Emma, the clip, please.
I did? I did.
Oi.
I did.
So for those of you who don't know or are audio listeners, Anne Hathaway was called out in some style magazines, some fashion magazines, rather. I don't actually know anything about fashion, so I am bad at this, talking about it at all. Anne Hathaway is called out in a few fashion magazines and articles claiming that she had a maternity hack and that it was wearing her dress backwards. Turns out Anne didn't do it on purpose, which is outstanding. Yes. Guys, sometimes when you get dressed, I'll say while pregnant or even postpartum, because we've talked about how difficult it is to dress yourself postpartum. When you get dressed pregnant and something fits, I feel like you don't question it. And that might have been what happened right here. Queen Emma wants to know if I have any actual maternity clothing hacks. And my maternity clothing hacks is if it fits, you wear it. Period. The end. Does that mean that I, for multiple pregnancies, opted for my husband's 2XL t-shirts? 1,000%. Did I continue wearing them after I gave birth? Yes. Do I steal his shirts on occasion still, even though we're pretty far out? Also, yes. I really respect the fact that there is a new trend, and I don't think it's that new. I would say probably in the last 5 to 10 years of women wearing their bellies out maternity style. I love that. I love that because it also helps you understand that that is what is happening. So that's cool. But it would not be me. I would not be me. I want my belly in. What I did tell someone recently is that, especially on your first pregnancy, if you are very pregnant during the summer months, you better put on that tiny bikini. You better put on that little itty bitty bikini. You better wear it on the beach. You better let the belly out because that's so cute. You better let it out. Let your belly get tan. Soak up that vitamin D, you know? But it would not be me. I want my belly in. That's it for Doom Scroller Week, brought to you by Pull-Ups. Next up, it's time. You guys said you want an adoptable animal segment, and I'm here to do almost everything you asked for. So here's your adoptable animals of the month. Reminder, real ones, all of these animals are available right now at the PSPCA. We'll put the link in the description. And if you can't welcome a new pet into your home right now and you still want to help, you can donate, volunteer, or convince your friends and family to adopt. And then you can always visit them. Do it. Oh my gosh. My mom and my sister just adopted kittens from the PSPCA. They are adorable. One is named Darla and one is named Lovey Dovey. And they are very, very cute. And the girls and I got to meet them. And if you think that I am not going to drive to both of their houses at least one day a week and visit these cats so that I can be friends with them, you're wrong. Blatantly wrong. Anyway. All right, Queen, I'm going to bring them in. First up, we have a bunny, and her name is Breeze. And she is one of 4 bunnies that are available right now at the PSPCA. Oh my God, she's so cute. Do you think she'll mind if I pick her up really quick? Okay, let me show you her little face. Are you kidding? Oh, look at how pleased she is. She's fine. You just got to tuck her butt and hold her tight, okay? Are you kidding? Her little sniffs. Oh my God. Can you do ASMR little sniffs? She's super soft. Okay. She might not have gotten a whole lot of socialization in the situation she was in. So maybe you guys just gotta love her extra. If you're bunny people, there's 4 waiting for you. Yes. Guys, she is a lop-eared rabbit, but she's fancy. Okay. She's a little bougie. She wants to be brushed and pampered and groomed. So make sure that you're prepared to do that. She wants a little room to roam and she wants to be kept safe. She looks like a ragdoll rabbit. She's colored like a ragdoll and she's soft like them too. Guys, if you like ragdolls and also rabbits, come get this baby girl Breeze and you could have a ragdoll rabbit. I think we're friends now. So this could be a situation where if you adopt Breeze, maybe I'll just come visit your house. Maybe Jason doesn't want a cat, but maybe he wants a bunny. Right? A ragdoll bunny. Do you want me to put you back down? You're very cute. Okay. Yeah, she said, yeah. You know what? Hell yeah.
Show your cuteness on this way. Show them.
Okay. Don't worry, guys. I'm back with Snoop Dogg. Look. Are you kidding? Now, Snoop Dogg, Snoop, if you will, he has some quirks, we'll call them. Can he hear? No. Can he see? Also no. But you know what he can do? He can love you. I'm literally going to cry thinking about it. He is 10 to 15 years old. Who knows? And he came to the PSPCA through Animal Law Enforcement Team because some people shouldn't have pets. But you know who should? Maybe you. I don't know. He arrived with matted and missing fur. But as you can see, he's a handsome gentleman. Are you kidding me? I think we're in love. We're going to get you a home, Snoopy. We are. We're going to get you a home. It's going to be amazing. He's like, let me out of this place. It's going to be amazing. And we're going to get Snoopy a home. Whoever would like a sweet boy. What do we want? We want kids, no kids. We want a quiet house.
He's open to everything.
He actually doesn't care if it's quiet. He doesn't know. He actually doesn't know either way. He's good though. He wants to go wherever someone wants to take him.
Yeah.
Except this podcast chair. Tell him.
I think he actually likes you scratching him. He's trying to get more.
Oh. I can do that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Should we put you down so you can dance your butt while I scratch it? Let's do it. Joe's going to get this. Come here, sir.
Oh, it's gonna land. Sorry.
I'm gonna scratch your butt. I scratch it. I will scratch it. Oh yeah. Yep. That's it. That's a good boy. Look at his tail. He's happy. Don't you want him to be happy with you? That's a good dog. He's a good boy. Yeah. I don't talk to my kids and baby talk, but I'll do it to animals. He said, get my butt. You pick the right person. I will do it all day. But we do have two more, I was gonna say people. We have two more friends we have to meet. I think he can hear me. Puppies. He might be able to hear. We're not 100%. He might have selective hearing. What? Did this just cure something in both of us? Okay, I guess we have to meet some ferrets now. One final butthole shot, and there's that.
Guys, am I double fisting ferrets? Yes. Am I happy about it? Also, yes. This is Noodles, and this is Sam. That's it. I feel like someone got shortchanged here. But if you adopt them, they don't have to be Noodles and Sam anymore. I mean, like, they're Noodles, so Noodles kind of makes sense. But hey, Noodles, where you going? Now, here's the thing about ferrets. If you have not interacted with ferrets, they are, if I had to sum them up with one word, silly. They're very silly. Look at this. Are you kidding? Look at how silly that is. I'm sorry, Noodle. You don't like that. Here's Sam. Look at how silly that is. Look at how long his little body is. That's silly. They also get into some stuff. And by get into some stuff, I mean they're silly and they're a little mischievous, maybe. Now, am I talking about Noodles and Sam? No, I'm not. Because I don't know them like that. I'm not going to talk shit on them. But what I'm going to tell you is that I've met a couple ferrets. And Noodles has places to go and things to do. I'm going to let him. I'm going to let him. They're a bonded pair, which means that they're going together. Okay? Noodles and Sam. Something's happening back there. Nope, we're good. Here's the deal. They were rescued from an alleged rescue along with a bunch of other animals in conditions that were not sanitary. They were not meant to be there because, like we said earlier, some people are just not meant to have pets. Okay? But maybe you are and you want to take Sam and Noodles home. Sam, cooperative right now. Here's the thing. I'm not going to tell you. This should be fun. Okay? Oh, this is funny because this is telling me that Sam, this is Sam. First of all, handsome. Okay? Sam is more outgoing and loves to play. Do you want to play? We could get down and play. Is someone smelling my foot? Yes. No free feet, Noodles. Everybody knows that. Noodles is more chill and shy. That's why Noodles is casing the place. Okay? Noodles is trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, hold on. Sam's going too. Guys, what I will say is that once upon a time, my sister and I pulled over and picked up a ferret off the side of the road. So I don't really have a fear here. And what I will also tell you is their nails look a little crazy, but they don't actually hurt at all. If you're thinking about ferrets, come get Noodles and Sam because they're cute. And they're great with kids. Yes. And they use a litter box. Done. I feel like that's all I had to say. Noodles, you want to hide in my hair? Sure. Go ahead. Hey, Sam. Sam, do you like that blanket? Come on out, dude. And those are your adoptable animals of the month. Look at them. Ta-da! Remember, if you're in the Philadelphia area, check out the PSPCA for more info and other adoptable animals. We'll do this again very soon. Let us know if there's any other types of animals you want to see in the comments. Coming up, A sentence I can't believe I'm about to say. I'm going to be joined by the Backstreet Boys right after these messages from me. As a mom of 4 kids, 6 and under, I've been deep in the potty training trenches, but luckily, I've actually learned a thing or two over the years because sometimes a turd on your kitchen floor really puts things into perspective. And it does get easier with every kid because they see the older kids doing it and they want to be like their sisters. It's a potty party. And I've also learned my go-to when my daughter's gotta go is pull-up training pants. We've been using them since Wyatt started potty training. And now Pull-Ups has another reason I will always be a fan. They just introduced the new learning layer, and I'm all about this. It's designed to help kids learn the difference between feeling wet and dry. I use the learning layer pull-ups overnight with Bennett. She's the first one that I feel fairly confident that as a 3-year-old, she's staying dry all night long. That's really exciting. But if there's ever an accident, again, Pull-Ups is there to save the day. Because I don't want to do a full bed change in the middle of the night. Plus, it's progress without the stress of the mess. It gives my tiny humans big kid confidence while I get the peace of mind of up to 100% leak-free protection. You can buy the new Pull-Ups with Learning Layer now, designed to help kids learn wet from dry. The CVS Health app helps me handle my healthcare needs all year round. And it's especially helpful for busy parents or caregivers because it makes the whole healthcare experience simpler and more convenient. The CVS Health app helps me get in and out of the pharmacy fast. I can pop in, pull up and scan my digital barcode at the pharmacy counter, and the pharmacist knows to grab any medication for me. It also keeps track of my healthcare to-do list, so I don't have to. Right on your home screen, you can manage a personalized, prioritized to-do list that tracks health actions you don't want to forget about, like managing prescriptions, refills, and savings. Plus, I can stock up on essential warm weather items like bug spray, sunscreen, and more. That's why we love our CVS and CL, guys. Because I know I can go there and get every single kind of sunscreen that my kids need to be lathered up with head to toe to protect us from the sun. Do I also end up buying the candy under the counter? Yes. I also love that I can refill, track, and manage my prescription needs anytime. The CVS Health app lets you check your prescription status on the go, and it'll tell you the moment your prescription is ready. Go to cvs.com/app to learn more and download the app today. They're the Diamond Certified Grammy-nominated best-selling boy band of all time who gave us some of the best songs ever made. I Want It That Way, banger. As Long As You Love Me, banger. Quit Playing Games With My Heart, yup, banger. And they now are headlining a residency at the Sphere in Vegas, a brand new song, Bottle Up in Paw Patrol, the Dino movie. And they're not gonna lie, Backstreet's back.
All right.
Yeah.
Nick, AJ, Brian, Kevin, and Howie, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
I'm so excited to have you guys here. Like I said, we watched the Paw Patrol movie last night. It was a hit in our house.
Good to know.
Congratulations on the new single.
Thank you.
It's outstanding. The new single, Bottle Up, is out now. It's featured in Paw Patrol, the Dino movie, coming out August 14th. We got to watch the movie. It's so good. And it's the best integration of, I will tell you, my girls last night were trying to figure out, they were like, oh, Paw Patrol must be in the past. And I was like, why? And they were like, because dinosaurs are extinct. And I was like, no. I think they're going to explain this. I think we'll get there. Have your kids seen the movie, especially the younger kids? Have they seen the movie? Do they love it?
We haven't seen the movie yet.
We haven't seen the
No,
movie
we haven't
yet.
seen the movie
I think
yet.
we're trying to be surprised.
Have they at least listened to the new song?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Okay.
once we
The
got
whole
the demo, I immediately, my girls every morning ask me, Dad, do you have any new music? Whether it's solo, Backstreet Boys, or have I heard any new songs? And I'm like, as a matter of fact, Daddy and your uncles got a song that we're going to record for Paw Patrol. And they were like freaking out. Even though they're older, we grew up as a Paw Patrol family.
Yes.
So my youngest is 9. She'll still kind of go back and watch Paw Patrol and other shows that she watched when she was younger. And as they're listening to the demo, they're like, wait, that's not you guys. That sounds like Ed Sheeran. And I was like, actually, it is Ed Sheeran. Ed actually wrote the song along with Siobhan. So that was really cool for us to hear Ed singing the demo. And he's a big fan of ours, as we are of him as well. So the song just hit us all. Like, we just heard it and knew, like, we have to do this. This is just a great opportunity to be a part of something that is so huge across the globe. This is the 3rd movie now, and we've seen all, well, not all 3 yet, but We've seen the first two, so we're excited to see
I've
the
seen
third
all
one.
of them.
You've seen all three.
I mean, since I
special.
got some of the youngest kids in the group, it was very nostalgic for me because in 2016, when my son was born, I was searching for stuff to watch, with him at 1 year, 2 years, and that was one of the things that had just come on TV, and so we were watching it every single episode, walking him around. Bottle feeding him, it was always in the background. And then it got to the point where when he got a little bit older, we started buying the toys, so, I'd be playing with him, on the carpet, and it just kept going year after year. And then it turned over to my daughters. They started watching Paw Patrol. So it was really nostalgic for me.
Who's your favorite pup in your house?
That's a great question. I think it would be a different answer after watching this movie.
Really?
Yes, because there were a couple front runners. Marshall being one of them. Sky is great because we're an all-girl household and
Same, yeah.
a pink plane. Who doesn't want it?
I mean, definitely, yes. I do.
But after watching this, I think that everyone would be in agreement that they would be rooting for Marshall right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, I'm also excited to have you guys here because I'm a huge fan. My first CD that I ever bought was Black and Blue.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
2001.
I was talking about it before we came in that I think adult me would disagree with enjoying this song the best, but The Call, I think is my favorite song ever.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
Thank you.
I would play it on my boombox
yes.
Sweet.
over and over and over again. And now as an adult, I'm like, shit, I would kick your ass and leave your shit on the driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, I would.
There it is.
Yes.
Now you know what the song's
But
about.
it's such a bop.
yeah.
Yeah, you
great
guys
record.
you fucked me up with that one. Now, I can't believe this was apparently 33 years ago. But I read that you played your first ever gig at a SeaWorld?
SeaWorld.
yeah.
That's Grad Night 93.
Oh, yeah.
Grad
grade
night
grad
at
night.
SeaWorld in
Love
Orlando.
how excited you all just got.
Well, because it was, this was our first performance together as a group. Brian
Listen, I
had
met
just
these guys.
joined.
Okay, this was April 20th of 1993. Actually, let me back up one day. April 19th, my cousin Kevin calls me. He says, "Hey, Brian, I want you to jump on a plane and come to Orlando and see if you want to sing in this group if it works out." So I met these
He was
guys
in
on
Kentucky.
Yeah, I was in Kentucky.
In high
Hadn't
school.
even finished high school yet. I was 18. Jumped on a plane, flew in, met these guys April 20th. May 8th, just 2.5 weeks later, we did SeaWorld for the first show. And I thought I was a pop star already because I had left Kentucky and we were in front of like 5,000 kids.
Eighth
It was
graders.
5,000 eighth graders that were graduating to high school. So yeah, that was our first show.
Got a little taste of
Yeah.
what it
Yeah.
would be like. We obviously hoped that this would be a nice long career, but a couple of us went out in the crowd and girls were like screaming and grabbing at you, and we're like, we thought
had
we
no
were the
idea
shit.
who we were.
We're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
we made it.
Who else performed that night?
Alfonso
Romero.
Carl.
He hosts
Tiffany Amber
America's
Thiessen was there.
Dancing with the
Yes,
Stars.
he does now, yeah.
and Dancing
Tiffany
with the
Amber
Stars
Thiessen was there.
But he
Yeah.
performed that
Tiffany,
night.
yeah.
Tiffany Amber
Tiffany Amber
Thiessen.
Thiessen
Tiffany Amber
from
Thiessen.
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Bad choice of wardrobe though. We were in all leather
yeah, on a humid
in
summer
Florida.
night.
To peel it off.
In
Yeah.
Florida, in the
nice and
humidity.
hot.
It was a little frothy.
Well, so
Yeah.
well, basically, we had to earn our stripes, and I remember that stage being. We had no idea what the stage was going to be like. It actually wasn't a stage. It was
over water.
It was over water, and it was a trampoline.
It was.
Remember, it was a
they
trampoline?
did gymnastics on it.
It
You know, a
was a trampoline.
springboard floor
Yeah.
that they use for gymnasts
Yes.
because they had a water stunt
And it was
show
wet.
there, and it was wet. Yeah, it was wild. It was crazy.
Wet and wild.
So we were slipping around. We couldn't even really perform. So that's what I think why we abandoned most of the choreography and went to the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember?
Yeah.
You can
have to
find it on
adapt.
YouTube
Yeah.
somewhere. It's out
I'm
there.
sure
Oh
you
god. Yeah.
I know what I'm doing later. Now, it was obviously the golden era of boy bands and girl groups. you guys, NSYNC, 98 Degrees, Spice Girls, Destiny's Child, just to name a few. I know that fans couldn't help but to pit people against each other. But did you guys feel that competition? Did you guys feel the competitive nature between the groups?
I think we're always going to be our biggest competitor amongst ourselves because we always want to strive to be the best we can be. But, we weren't even the first. If you really want to be honest, like you go back to the Jackson 5, New Edition, Boyz II Men, New Kids on the Block,
groups, all the Motown groups.
Those were the original
Temptations and the OJs and
those are the original
Four Tops
boy bands, if you want to call them that. But we never looked at ourselves as a boy band. We considered ourselves to be a vocal harmony group. The word boy band came from Europe. We got kind of thrown into this melting pot when we first went over there. That was their name for groups like us. But the definition of a boy band really was a bunch of pretty faces, one or two voices could sing,
and the other
rest
guys
were just abs and whatever.
Beefcakes.
We can all sing.
Which was insulting to us because we wanted to be.
Well, it should be if that was.
We wanted to be like Boyz II Men and Jodeci
Shy,
New Edition, and
all of those guys. Yeah.
So we would sing a cappella any chance we got. And a lot of the other groups over there couldn't do that. So it was a shock to everybody like, oh, whoa, these guys can really do this. But again, when all the other groups kind of came after, everybody kind of had their own lane. We did share labels, managers, so it was a little bit of a conflict.
There's a little difficulties,
but we navigated our way.
Talk about it if we want to.
Healthy.
It was a healthy, friendly competition.
Yeah.
Keep each
you
other.
could also say who's still here.
Right.
I'm just gonna say, all right.
But everybody needs something to give them a little fire in their belly, a little healthy competition. And as far as like pitting NSYNC and us against one another, like those guys are just trying to make their dreams come true too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so
I went to
it was
college
more
with
created in the
Kirkpatrick.
press versus we were in choir.
It wasn't
together.
us.
yeah.
What a successful choir endeavor. And from where did you go to college?
We were in a community college back in Orlando, Florida, Valencia Community College. And an ongoing joke is that he always, before we met Brian, we had Brian come into the group.
He was trying to get in Backstreet.
He always jokes about saying, if you would have asked me to join your group, NSYNC wouldn't be here right now. But I didn't, because he looked just like me. We were looking for a blonde hair guy. And so we were like, I was like, dude, you look just like.
So he went bye, and then he sang that song with the next group.
But they have done great. We're very, grateful for the friendly competition that we've all had together. I think we all pushed each other.
All those guys.
Yeah.
I do think looking at it like that, looking at it as friendly competition is so important because that's what helps you excel, right? It helps you keep moving
Level
forward.
up.
Yeah, and even if it is sort of like a back and forth of comparison, it's in the best way, right? Like it's all flattery. You guys were both massively successful. One, like you said, still around. But,
you have Coke, Pepsi, McDonald's, Burger King. It's always,
Yeah.
Now, what would be referred to as boy bands, but we're not going to call it that anymore. Tell me what we're calling it.
Vocal harmony group or a man band.
Vocal band.
Singing group.
Man band.
A man band.
Singing group.
A singing group.
Do you guys have a group that from sort of the younger generation that you feel you can really like get behind, that you feel are doing amazing things, that they're putting out great work?
A group?
Yes.
New out now, right now.
A lot of these K-pop bands. I mean
they're kicking butt.
I lean into what my kids introduced me to because there's so many new artists on my playlist that I would have never known, from like Ava Max to, some of the K-pop guys to now I'm listening to Cat's Eye. Like I didn't even really know many of their songs, but Pinky's Up, like I know all that now. I mean,
I like their show. Like I think that the all like BTS and a lot of the K-pop bands. I just love the fact that they still dance and they still put on a show. Yeah. And I think that's very important. And that's what, the younger generation is really loving right now. And probably why some of the, I'm not going to say older generation who are from our era are coming to see us at Sphere because, we still dance and sing and perform and we want to put on a show. And I think that's kind of rare nowadays.
I'm going to say Solidified, actually. I'm going to go with Solidified, which is a group that came off of a show that I hosted on Netflix called Building the Band. They are like the new generation.
Oh, yeah, them dudes are
They're
dope.
incredible.
They are dope.
Really are.
I was
They're
trying to
really
think
good.
about some of the groups, singing groups that I've seen on Instagram.
Yeah.
Those boys can harmonize. They are dope.
They're really
All
good.
them boys can sing leads. They
Yeah.
they can sing their asses off.
So I'm going to say Solidified. Love you, boys.
Shameless plug. Like,
Oh, you know.
I'm going to follow that shameless plug. My son is in the music business as well. He started on Broadway in New York when he was 13. He's got a brand new single out called So Be It. You know, the cool thing about sharing what I know with him in the business is that I've been through it all. So, you know, my dad worked at IBM for 35 years and he couldn't tell me anything about the music business. Growing up singing in church and then poof, you know, here we are. So for me, you know, I'm not really into the music scene other than like what he's doing and writing and producing. So that's really been taking my focus lately, but I'm super proud of him as a dad. So welcome to the world, Bailey.
That's so cool.
You know what? It's really tough for me to think of a group right now besides like the Korean pop groups that are out. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what Simon Cowell is going to do with this group that he put together, that he did a making of. Because I think Simon Cowell is just great. I mean, obviously he did an unbelievable job with One Direction back in the days. And I think they were like the closest thing after our after our time frame that we had of boy bands that came out. They were, like what Nick was saying, they were definitely different in the fact that they weren't like the same type of group of singing and dancing, but you can't deny that all 5 of those guys are talented singers, even as a group and individually.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I think that we
Their
pride
catalog,
ourselves.
their
Yeah,
catalog
is
was
amazing.
Yeah,
But that's one
Really
thing that
good.
we pride ourselves in. We're strong 5 vocalists together, but we also have legs of our own. That when we do individual stuff, you know, we're strong as well in the different, you know, genres of music that we do.
Also, somebody I want to give props to that is probably the closest thing to, in my opinion, Prince is Bruno Mars.
Of course,
Because
yeah.
he
Yeah.
plays multiple instruments, he dances,
Oh,
he
yeah.
sings, and when him and Anderson .Paak did Silk Sonic, that project during COVID, that was amazing, and they did all the doo-wop choreography and stuff and broke
Yeah.
that down. Like those two, and they're out on tour right now. They're, to me, like cream of the crop right now.
Bruno for
This
sure.
makes me feel really good. I was just talking to my cousin the other day about they're coming to Philadelphia
You gotta,
should go see
in
the show.
September. So
You gotta see it, 'cause
that
they-
seals that deal.
Did you get
Yeah.
to see
Seals that-
Silk Sonic?
Not yet.
Oh,
It's great. They're
Yeah, we
great.
saw it in Vegas.
we saw it in Vegas, and it was
Burn the house
one of the
down.
one
It
of
was
the
nice.
best live shows.
Go
I
see
think
it.
I've ever
You guys
seen.
will have a
Yeah.
blast.
Okay. That's good. The real ones may have noticed on this show over the years, I'm constantly wearing my Oura Ring, and that's because I genuinely love it. I love that it tracks my sleep so that I know when I woke up with my children, because sometimes you go on autopilot and you just forget how many times it was and for how long. It's good insight to know. I also love that it's small. Oura Ring 5 is the world's smallest smart ring, 40% smaller than the previous generation and more powerful than ever. The charge that it has is an absolute game changer. I take it off when I wash the dishes and I pop it on the charger right in the kitchen. When I'm done washing the dishes, I put it back on. And typically that means that I never run out of battery. And that is the kind of thing I need. I can't handle wearing something that needs to be charged every night. It's just too much responsibility. It's ultra thin and subtle. It's designed to become a seamless extension of your personal style and your most capable health tool yet. Look at her. Look at her. Look at how pretty she is. It's perfect. Learn more about the world's smallest smart ring and discover how Oura can help you better understand your health at auraring.com. Summer for me and my family is all about being outside, whether it's playing in the backyard with our girls and our dogs or being down the shore. But spending all that time in the sun comes with the need for major eye protection. So whenever I'm looking for my next pair of sunglasses, I always go to Sunglass Hut. Sunglass Hut has a wide range of brands and styles to fit any mood you're in. I really think that they have every style you could possibly want, but I always get Ray-Bans. I get Ray-Bans and I get the exact same frames every time. Why do you do that, Kylie? Because I have children and sometimes they borrow my glasses or they play with my glasses or they hide my glasses. But I love my Ray-Bans. I love the Erica. Check out the Erica frames. They're super lightweight. They're very comfortable and they come with a polarized lens and that makes your eyes go, ah. on a very sunny day. Don't believe me? Go to Sunglass Hut and try it out yourself. Plus, Sunglass Hut offers a premium shopping experience you won't get anywhere else with expert guidance from shade experts. Visit Sunglass Hut and find your perfect pair of shades for summer. Sunglass Hut, own your moment. Now, speaking of harmonizing, I love this clip that you guys recently shared harmonizing in a bathroom.
Yeah.
Best acoustics in the
Bathrooms are the
bathroom.
best. Yeah.
This makes me feel confident about the fact that the only place I sing is in the shower.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
You get a natural reverb going.
Right?
Yeah.
And also, sometimes when you need it to, the water drowns you out a little bit. Now, Queen Emma, she's laughing over there in the corner because she put, should we try it? No, we should not try it.
Should we try what?
You guys should try it. Some harmonizing right here. It's not a shower. It's not a shower.
It's not a shower.
Put a little reverb
I think
on
we
the
can
mic.
handle it without a shower.
Put a little reverb on the backside.
If we back off of
Yeah.
Okay.
Same song?
Are you gonna sing with us?
Absolutely not.
you can sing a little bit.
Oh, no, I cannot.
Let's harmonize, guys.
Yeah.
What's the key, Nick?
What song? Drowning.
Drowning, yeah.
Just every time I breathe,
Back off the mic a little bit. Hey,
Okay.
somebody need. Come out on the. We need the melody strong.
We got
Yeah, bring
I
it.
got the melody.
right?
I'm just gonna suck on this
DS.
thing. It's fine.
Here we go.
1,
They're not warmed
2,
up.
3, 4.
Every time I breathe, I take you in, and my heart beats again. Baby, I can't help it. You keep me drowning in your love. Every time I try to rise above, I'm swept away by love. Baby, I can't help it. You keep me drowning in your love.
Hey,
No bathroom.
That's dumb good. that I don't even know where to start.
Wasn't quite the
That-
bathroom
Let me
acoustics.
tell you.
Like it's better than the call now from the video.
Yes.
That has a little country vibe to it.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to start. I admittedly am not a music smart person. I always say that because my husband is the one who is bringing he's bringing any hope our kids have of musical
He is,
effort
guys.
at
He's
all.
very musical. He did a Christmas album with his teammates. Like
Yes.
I saw it on.
Really?
It's,
Yeah.
It was a charity
He can
album. They
sing.
raised millions of dollars
I did
for
see
the
that,
city of
yes.
Philadelphia.
He can
That's
sing and he
cool.
plays.
Yeah.
Does he play
He plays the sax, but he
Yeah.
plays bari sax, and then he also taught himself guitar in college because he was like, no one's going to want to hear a
He's a
saxophone
Renaissance
in
man.
the
Hey.
dorms.
He's a Renaissance man.
He is.
He plays sports and he plays instruments and
Yes.
he sings.
Not
That's
sure
what-
about the
that's
saxophone.
what we
Look at
did.
Kenny
played
G. I mean, he
sports
made a
and-
living out of
That's
tenor
true.
sax. So
if only he had stuck with it.
I mean, I think he chose a better path.
Well,
I mean,
who's to say? We'll never know. But when listening to you guys just like that, you can like feel it in your chest that it like feels good on your ears. I don't know how else to describe that for my music stupid people. That's what we're saying.
Well,
you can
thank
feel
you.
it like
Glad
in your
you were
soul.
feeling
You
it.
guys are incredible.
so much.
thank you.
Thank you for doing that because I think Emma is finally going to lay off now.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Now we talked about music. How about we talk a little bit about fashion, which I am also not an expert in.
We aren't either. Don't worry.
I was looking at some promo photos from the
there's
Sphere.
pride.
Oh boy.
I'm all about the white outfits
Cool.
Okay.
That's a statement.
because it is a statement, and it also threw it back to. Well, we'll get there. I'm going to show you a couple photos, and if you want, we could blind rank them 1 through 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Blind ranking means, I don't know if you guys have seen these rules. They were explained to me, so I'm just going to share what was explained to me. You rank them without knowing what's coming next. So if something you put at number 2 shouldn't have stayed at number 2, it's now number 2.
Okay.
There's nothing we can do about it. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
First up, Larger Than Life music video from 1999. Yeah.
Oh.
I miss those abs. They're coming
looks
back.
like
I do
They're
love.
coming back.
I do
First
love.
of all, Nick looks like he jumped out of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
AJ, I don't know what he's got going on there.
That's a
man,
crop top. You were ahead of your
apparently
time.
there's
I was
a
way ahead of
hurricane
my time.
Apparently, there's a hurricane
his
coming
belly
in
button.
somewhere.
I was way ahead of the time.
He's got
Seriously.
chainmail.
Crop tops are huge
and
now.
I don't know what I'm
huge
doing.
now.
I look like I jumped
have
out of
to
the
rank
back of a,
that?
a chopper.
You look.
He looks like a
Ryan
swamp
jumped
giant.
out of the road
Warrior, Mad Max, Thunderbolt.
I look like a Navy SEAL.
That
Like-
was
like
much
how he's
nicer.
hiding his
I was
outfit 'cause
going to
it's so
go
bad.
You
the
found me in
armored
the New York
truck.
streets.
Yeah.
He looks very Swattish too.
Yes, very Swattish.
I'm going to go 3.
Yeah.
You think this is 3? Now we've got the classic album cover art.
You know, this is a safe.
Yeah.
This is
now.
so safe.
This is like, this can span generations.
you have-
This is the same outfit, different fonts here.
Yes, but you have 4 Backstreet Boys and then the lead singer of Oasis.
Some interesting hairdos.
Is what you have going on. You have.
I mean, mine
you have
looks like
Liam on the end.
Tell me the
Bangs
truth.
down
Tell me,
Caesar
did
was
you do
happening.
these a lot? Did you
Oh,
do
he
the-
did that all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Bangs
Okay.
down Caesar happening.
Kevin and Nick's
I look
hair.
like Dumb and Dumber.
I would
Yes.
say.
How about 2, guys?
You
I
had
would
the
say
bowl
two.
cut.
That is a true bowl cut.
That's
Two,
really.
yes.
I put the bowl on the head for that. Just so you
That's
know.
before I lost my hair and had to pay
And
for
all
new ones.
those jackets, by the way,
I did,
are
by the
suede.
way, yeah.
They're different color suede jackets.
I have no shame in saying
We've got
that.
light brown, tan, and dark brown.
I think
Yeah.
that's 2.
Yeah.
I think it's
All right,
a
so-
2.
That's a safe
That's
bet.
fine.
Because it's a strong
It's
2.
It is.
It's
it
a really
is.
strong
Yeah.
2.
Okay. Now we have
Oh,
beige
God.
suits from a concert in 1999.
Wow, this is the oversized suit
A
look.
little
Which
bit.
is now a thing now.
to me.
No, this is the Disney
This was
concert.
here. This was here in New York.
In New York
Yep.
City.
This was
Okay.
at
We did, this was for Disney. We did
Your
a
memory
what's the
are
theater?
insane.
What's the theater? 'Cause
Radio
we
City?
had Radio City.
No, that was not Radio City. Yeah, we were
tailored.
in definite need of some tailoring there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So are we going 4 on this one?
I think we're going to
think
go 4 on
four.
this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those were straight off the rack.
Oh, God.
Now the
wow.
Everybody
Oh, wow.
music video costumes.
I mean,
I mean, they're costumes. I mean,
That's-
it's like
Yeah.
character.
and it's
So-
iconic. I mean, this is what,
we make
this
that
is
number
what
one?
kind
We
of
won our
made that
first-
video.
We won our first MTV
Yeah.
award
Yep.
because of this video.
So the whole idea about this was to take the Thriller video that Michael did, but turn it into like the group atmosphere. So that's where the original idea
was
And the
the
Hollywood
Then I,
Monster.
was from
then I
Thriller.
feel like this has to be high.
This has to be high.
Right?
So,
I think it's gotta
5,
be
right?
one.
5 is the high, right?
No,
one.
no,
One.
no,
So
one.
1. All right. Yeah, this is number 1.
And
Okay.
Brian probably has Brian and Howie have the dopest, in my opinion, outfits because Brian is a wolf man and he's got a mink on. He's like a pimp. He's wearing
was a pimp
gold
wolf.
chains. It's like Mr. T and the wolf man had a baby.
Yep.
I don't know if you know who Mr. T is.
I do.
You
I
might
do.
be talking.
No.
Mr. T,
From
I'm a child of
A-Team?
the 80s, so the
Yeah.
A-Team.
A-Team.
But yeah, and then Howie, classic
Vampire Lestat
You
vibes
can't-
It should
going
have
on.
been Dracula. I
can't
stole it.
go-
I will admit. I stole it.
I got the reject character.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Jekyll and Hyde becomes
we
a
ran out of
lizard.
characters.
Oh my
What
God.
the hell? And then Nick was
Kevin
Monkey
Nick's
Boy.
wrapped in toilet paper.
I'm the only one with mascara on.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Just letting you all know.
Even though I was rocking
So
the
we're
guy
going
liner.
number one?
Yeah, we
This
should go
is-
number
Yes,
1.
hopefully we're not.
Without
Which
seeing the
means-
last one.
Just because it's
Which
costumes.
is with Queen. I
probably
mean,
not.
I
You
said
knew they
the
were
all
gonna
white.
do that.
I said the all white.
You knew they were going to do that.
So now this is number
That
5.
has to be number
So
5
this is
now.
the worst one?
Yep.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Son of a gun.
That's what
And we
we
can't
said.
change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can't change it. You got to stick with it.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Oh,
See, I thought this was
Ranking.
great.
Yeah.
I
That
thought
would've
this
been
was
number
great,
one, I
and
think.
I will tell you, this was green screen.
Yes.
This part, yes.
Perfect.
part.
Because when I was watching it, I was like, no, I don't think you're in the airport.
No.
No, we're kind of
some scenes
floating.
that we were in the
We're
airport.
floating here. just so
I
you
was
know.
going to say, I do appreciate, you can see it at the bottom.
Yeah.
Under Nick's feet, you can see that there's an effort to be
An
like,
effort.
this is a
It's so
reflection
true, but it's
in
cut
the
off.
floor.
We were outside Bradley Terminal.
You have a
Yeah.
foot.
Now, yeah,
on the
exactly.
left
We
side.
did
1 foot.
shoot some of the video in the actual LAX International Terminal.
In Bradley,
when
yeah.
we're walking in, the very
Yes.
first shot.
Yep.
Opening
that's
shot.
real.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
that's
this
real.
was shot in front of a green screen.
Yep. And then the airplane was down in Santa Monica in one of the airport
Yes.
hangars.
Yep.
But,
Okay.
Yeah. But
You nailed these outfits.
and we learned that choreography that day. Oh God.
This is just a
hate
special
this.
This
moment.
is Kevin's like. This is the bane of Kevin's existence.
I
Dude,
hate
it's-
this.
Why?
This
The
is for
makeup
an
was
English
horrible.
magazine, I
Yeah.
think, Smash Hits.
Yeah.
I mean, look at us. We're in
I'm looking.
freaking velvet.
It's just
shiny
the things that they would make
shirts.
us do for these photo shoots.
You know,
Shiny.
I think it's great.
Well, thank you.
But did we rate it? I mean, was that like
No, that was just a bonus. That was just a present.
This would be 54.
Yeah.
Oh, down on the list. Now this isn't a football podcast. I leave that to the other podcasts in our house. But you guys sang the national anthem at Super Bowl 2001.
Yep.
Do you guys remember the reactions?
New York Giants got their asses kicked by the Ravens.
Very New York Giants of them, huh?
It was in Tampa, and it was Nick's birthday.
It was my
Nick's
birthday,
21st
birthday.
And we were on the Black and Blue tour.
Yep.
And we were offered the halftime show.
That's right.
With Aerosmith and Britney. But we decided to sing the anthem because we were on tour. We didn't have time to fly in and rehearse,
put a show
together. And two, I was like, guys, wouldn't you rather just sing the anthem and then all the stress is gone right from the jump. You get it out and then you can sit back, relax,
and the
enjoy
national anthem
game.
at that time was really prestigious.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because
Whitney
Whitney
Houston had just done it,
yeah.
and it was the thing.
We ended up doing halftime at the Pro Bowl, but yeah, like to be able to do this was pretty cool.
I can definitely say I was probably the most nervous I've ever been in our career doing that song because I opened it, and they had told us performing in the Super Bowl at a stadium is like none other than anything because of the acoustics, the sound, and they had even offered if we wanted to pre-record. Because there was just the concern of, if something goes wrong and,
the mic goes out.
Something. And we said, no, we are a vocal harmony group and we are going to take the good and the bad that comes with it and go for it. And literally it was like a last minute decision where we were like going back and forth with them. And they were like, at that point, they had nobody else as a backup. So we're like, they're going with what we decided. But we stood strong as a group. And I think it came off very well. But I can definitely say, as soon as I hit I was like, oh my God, it's like bouncing all over the walls. It's like everything they said.
Now, I mentioned earlier, you guys are dads now. We love to talk about Funkles on this show because my girls are lucky enough to have great Funkles. But you guys talk about how you guys are uncles to each other's kids. How is that? Does it feel like you guys have just like masterfully put together this amazing family structure within this group?
Oh yeah. I mean, when we're on the road, especially in like the US, each of us has their own bus because we bring our families out and we all can't fit on one bus. That would be like the Partridge Family. It's just like, it just wouldn't work. But before Nick had his daughters, like when I had the first girl, like all the boys were really respectful. They'd be all really well trained by their dads to be, gentlemen around young ladies. And even to this day, I mean, everyone's kids are respectful. They all have played together. They all play well together.
Yeah. Some still play. Our kids still play video games, even from across the country, Florida and California.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big family.
Yeah.
It's just,
even to the point, like, Brian and I are going to be going to a New York Yankees game up here. And I called him up and I said, so we're up here doing like a lot of press in New York. And I said, man, I really want to go to a Yankees game. I want to bring my son. So even though his son is 23 and mine is 10 years old, he's still like my big brother. You know what I mean? These are all my big brothers. You know what I mean? That we are a family. So it's stuff like that. We'll give each other a call and be like, hey, what are you doing? Some people will take vacations together. They'll bring, their families and they'll go to the lake, Lake Mead or whatever.
Or to Alaska.
Yep.
Kevin just came to my daughter's dance recital. Kevin and his wife came to my daughter's dance recital. The day after, I went to his son's graduation party at his house. So we do that stuff,
Go snowboarding and skiing together.
Yep. Kevin,
we're actually real people too. Yeah. We're real people.
We actually like each other.
That's the important part. That's the important part.
We haven't killed each other yet.
Yet. I do want to ask, because I ask all of my guests for a piece of advice. And so since you are all dads typically we have a lot of women on the show. I mean, typically it's motherhood advice, but I would love to know the best piece of fatherhood advice that you have ever received.
That's
Of fatherhood advice?
Yes.
Oh man, screw it. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. So, a friend of mine, he also has 2 daughters, and he gave me a little bit of advice for when a boy comes up to ask my daughter to go out on a date,
Very
which I'm
important
already traumatized. I have a 13-year-old. She's just now starting to talk about boys, and it's making me a little uneasy. But he told me what he told his daughter. So when the boy showed up to take his daughter to the movies or wherever they were going, she said, before we go, I have to tell you one thing. Just remember. And that boy was mortified and got her back an hour early.
My dad always said, you can date when you're married. And I was like, thank you so much for that.
You can date when you're married. I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
For me, it was one of our first booking agents, a guy named David Zedek, because I had just had my son and I was traveling and I wasn't with him, and I was going to purchase something from the country that I was at to bring back to my son. And I had been doing this periodically for the first, year or 2 of his life. And our booking agent, David, comes over and he goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm buying a gift for Bailey." And he goes, "Why?" And I was like, "Well, I like to pick him up something, And he goes, "Well, to be honest with you, I wouldn't do that." And I was like, "Why?" He was like, "Well, because every time you leave, doesn't matter if you go to the grocery or the gas station, he's going to be wanting something when you get back. Versus just your presence and you being a dad."
That's such a beautiful way to look at it, that your presence when they get home is the present.
Is the present of you arriving.
That's amazing.
And the hug and the, "Hey, buddy, I missed you."
Yeah.
I think along with what Brian's saying, I think to me, given best advice was being present in the moment with your kids. Because I think especially when we come home, a lot of time, it's sometimes hard to disconnect with what we've just gone through and just coming back into the world. And thank God we have amazing wives that hold the fort down while we're gone and are truly sometimes the mother and the father, teacher, everything. So I have to give praises to the wives. But it's coming home, trying to be in the moment with the kids.
What I have been doing recently in my world is focusing on finding balance and community to help me raise my children. And I've been turning a lot to sports. I loved sports when I was younger. I used to play sports with Brian. I mean, we would play basketball in the very beginning. We would throw baseball. Sports has been our life, watching football and all those things. And, the one thing that I always recognized, and I always wanted to play team sports, but I couldn't do it. So, because I met this band when I was 12 years old and I wanted to do that, but we essentially became a team in ourselves. But I believe in team sports and being able to help raise my children.
Something that I've always taught my boys is be respectful to your elders, be a gentleman to the ladies. If there's something worth doing, do your best or don't do it at all. And some of the best compliments I've gotten from their teachers, your boys are so polite and respectful. I'm getting teared up. That means the best.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's you send your kids out into the world and you hope that you've imparted on them something good so that they can bring good into the world. And so an email from a teacher would be like the ultimate, like, your son is so polite, would be like such an amazing pat on the back that you're headed in the right direction. Right. Thank you guys so much for coming on. It has been an absolute honor to meet you guys. A pleasure to listen to you in person. Queen Emma, you got it.
Thanks for having us.
I cannot thank you enough. And for our listeners, I'm so excited for you guys to see the new Paw Patrol movie. Paw Patrol, the Dino movie, is out August 14th. And your new song, Bottle Up, is in there. And it is very, very good. You guys can
Bottle up this feeling.
It's so good. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you
for having us.
That's it for this episode of Not Gonna Lie. You can find even more clips from my longer conversation with the Backstreet Boys on my YouTube channel on More Shit Monday. Follow us on social media at NGL with Kylie for clips throughout the week. Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Not Gonna Lie is a Wave original brought to you by Pull-Ups. Thanks again to the real ones for tuning in.